Sairam, my humble pranams and salutations at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Respected elders, brothers, sisters, and dear Hari uncle, loving Sairam to each one of you.
Sairam.
In the best interest of time, I'll try to keep this introduction as short as I can. On a high note, I'm 20 years and 2 months old, but there has not been a week that has gone by without listening to your beautiful bhajans for the past 20 years and 11 months. Dear all, bhajans take us from chaos to quietness, from anxiety to peace, from fear to faith and fortitude. Especially in Hari Uncle's bhajans, they're well known in this world for the bhava and the emotions. Before we move ahead, I also have a few of our young adults who have a few requests on some bhajans. On behalf of Region 3, I request you to share some of your experiences and touch up on bhava and feelings, and especially how to convey our offerings to Swami with emotions and feelings. Jai Sairam.
Sairam, thank you, Rashmi, for wonderful introduction. So nice to be back with all the brothers and sisters and young adults and wonderful children of our Sai family. It is Swami's decision that I should be with you on this wonderful day. It's wonderful that without traveling, without struggling, we can be at our place and then be with everyone. That's a beautiful thing. God has created this wonderful medium that as He is omnipresent, He has created this electronic medium for us all to interact with each other on this wonderful day. And the subject is bhajan. I think for Sai organization or for any human being, Namasmarana, that is the beginning and end of all. And the greatest thing, talking about bhajan, we had many avatars in this world. You can start from Matsya Kurma Varaha Dasavatar, then many avatars, till our Purna avatar, Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba, offering my humble pranams at these lotus feet. Why I offer at this time? Because now is the real start. And offering pranams, that word itself means something. Because I offer, I cannot offer. Because none of us can exist without His grace. So He should give that grace for us, that He should make us offer our pranams to Him. That is purely His grace. Otherwise, we cannot offer at all. So it is His grace we are able to offer our pranams at the lotus feet. As I was talking, many avatars came. There were not many devotees to sing the glory of the Lord. Only during Rama avatar, all the time Hanuman was saying Rama. And Lavakusha, they sang at one time in front of Rama his story. Krishna avatar, very less, except that everyone lost their consciousness in his beauty, in his miracles, in his doings. And after those avatars in Kali Yuga, many saints and seers and singers came, started singing the glory of the Lord. Krishna, Rama, Vittala, Parvati, Shiva, name the God. All the saints and seers started singing the glory of the Lord. Because this Kali Yuga is famous for Namasmarana. And in this Kali Yuga, we don't have to do anything other than Namasmarana at all. Just Namasmarana is enough to take us to that level of being one with Him. It is not just bhajan time. Oh, today is Thursday, I sing bhajan. This is Sunday, I have to go for bhajan. No. Such sweet name of Swami should reverberate at all time within our hearts. It does reverberate. People say, I'm studying, I'm going to office, I'm going to do business, I'm busy with housework. But heart says, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. And the greatest thing for Sai devotees, even if they don't know to sing, in their mind they sing some bhajan or the other, because nobody to listen and tell them whether it is right or wrong, because it is their heart and it is God. So it is one-to-one relationship we have developed. Coming back to the subject of avatar, Swami, having taken the avatar, he brought hundreds and thousands and lakhs of singers and composers and bards for him throughout the world, not in one continent at all. Oh, Swami belongs to Puttaparthi. So he said Puttaparthi people who sing. No. Is it Bangalore people? No. Is it India people? No. Whole world sings his praise with so much of intensity and madness. This is what is unique in our Satya Sai organization. Nobody is bothered about the surrounding. The moment we go sit in bhajan and we listen to beautiful bhajan or any bhajan, all the people clap and sing, go mad. What does that mean? Swami says you clap all the negative energy. So you compare, like you create a noise. All the birds flies away from the tree. Like that you clap, and all the unwanted vasanas flies away from us. And we are pure sublime soul. We are merged with God's name because we are merged with Lord. Because it is said, Ram se bada Ram ka naam. Even better, greater than Rama is his name. And Swami also sings, Rama Nama me melu, Rama Chintana chalu. So we do say, Sai Nama me melu, Sai Chintana chalu.
Saram Hari Uncle. My name is Jaydev, and I wanted to thank you for the wonderful messages you have shared with us so far, as well as the purposes of the avatar and the power of Namasmarana. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
I was fortunate to be able to listen to your composition, Sai Shri Vidya Vahini. And I noticed that the beginning of the song was very similar to a sloka that I chant regularly before exams. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini. Vidyaramam karishyame siddhir bhavatu me sada. With bhajans such as this one, I feel as if I can invoke the Swami within me to help me do well, not only in exams, but also take a step further in my spiritual journey. Hari Uncle, can you please share the stories and the inner meaning behind your Sai Shri Vidya Vahini bhajan, please? Thank you so much.
Sure. Thanks a lot for asking me this beautiful question, Jaidev. So happy. As you rightly said, it was one of the days I got a phone call from Radio Sai. One brother called me up. He told, Vidya Vahini is there, and we are going to have a conference of Vidya Vahini in Prashanilayam. We would like to have a title song for that. So, do you think you can give us? So, I told, generally I don't compose because somebody can ask. But of course, if Swami wants that to come out, then it comes out. So I told, if Swami wants that to come out, it will come out. And I immediately only thought, Vidya means immediately Saraswati. So what we do, Saraswati, Namastupyam, Varade Kamarupini, Vidyarambam Karishyami, Siddhir Bhavatame Sada. Sada, as you told, rightly told. So I thought immediately, for us Saraswati, who is Saraswati? For us Saraswati is only Saishwari, is Saraswati. Because I have not seen Saraswati at all. But I have been with Saishwari. And she gave me the vidya of bhajan singing and the composure. So for me, the straight Saraswati is Saishwari Namastubhyam. Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatame Sada. So immediately I thought about this shloka. I made it for Vidya Vahini. Then the song. What is Vidya? Does Vidya removes our darkness of our mind. Ajnana nash. All the ignorance. Swami says, Vidya, Swami says, when somebody asks, why did you start the college? Swami says, when worldly education, people will start coming, oh, Swami has started the college. I can be a student. And parents will feel, oh, my son will be a student. So they are happy. At the same time, they want their children to have education, become somebody in the world. But Swami says, aim is not just education, it is life, really a lesson for life, not for living. Swami says education is not for living, but it is for life. Now you cannot tell, I'm going to give spiritual education. Then people think, oh my God, then my son cannot get a job. Then how will he earn his money? How will he protect his family? All those things. So because of that, Swami, offered worldly education, but he also offered that spiritual education where he removed not only for students, but for everyone. Ajnana Nashanam he did. So, Ajnana Nashini, Sugyana Daini. What is that Sugyana? That Sugyana is that all of us should feel the divinity. All of us should see the world, understand divinity in everything. And that's where Ajnana Nashini, Sugyana Daini, and the word goes Vidya Daini Vidya Vahini. We have tried on that true knowledge. With means seed. This seed of jnana is vidya. So on that we have to travel. And on that Swami travels Vidya Vahini, and he gives that Vidya Daini also. So Vidya Vahini, Vidya Daini. Then Ashrita Vardayini Vidyavahini. Ashrita Vardayini. Whoever have taken refuge for that boon of Vidya, that Sukyana is coming. Now we run away from that. We cannot get that boon. To get that boon, we are dedicated. To get in the world, you want to get educated in the university, you have to pay a fees, right? And you have to dedicate your time, right? You refer so many things. For the world's sake, we are ready to do so many things. But for the higher purpose of life, for the higher purpose of life, how much we have to dedicate? Nothing. Just take refuge in the Vidya. Whether it is worldly education, you are surrendering. You say, oh, my exams are coming. Sit day and night. Refer this, that, project work. Go day and night. Then the boon of your degree is coming. Then the day, graduation day, mom, dad, everyone comes there. And they are feeling so proud. Oh, my son is graduating today. Imagine, for that we are so happy. Imagine we students, we were trained by Swami, and finally, though externally he gave world degree, some BSc, MSc, PhD, whatever it is. But what he really gave us was a person who will be so naughty, but that naughtiness changed into service activities. So he loves for service day and night. A person who is soft, what he has to be done. So make him sing powerful bhajan. Then he comes to that level of activity. And a person who is always full of thoughts, give him that bhajan, which can give solace to him and make him silent. So Vidya Vahini, Vidya Dayini, Ashrita Vardayini. Saima is Jayama, Saima. That Saima, whoever has surrendered to her, my dear young adults, if all of us surrender ourselves, what is surrendering? Not dropping all the activities. Whatever we are doing. Yeah, I'm doing my graduation. Surrender, Swami, this is yours. I'm doing masters. Swami, this is yours. I'm doing my PhD. Swami, this is yours. I'm doing postdoc. Swami, this is yours. I'm working, earning money. Swami, this is yours. So we are taking care of everyone around us. Initially for family, then world also we sort of, help. So that is called surrender. Surrender is not something, Swami, I have surrendered. Some students, sorry to go extra with this volume. One student told Swami, one of the meeting, Swami, I want to surrender myself. And he cried. Swami told, if you say I'm going to surrender, that means you are different and I am different. There is no surrender at all. You understand?
Yes, thank you.
Surrender means neither you have become one with me. You don't exist at all. So a person says, I am going to surrender. He cannot surrender. A person who is silent, silently do everything, understand it is God. So Vidya Vahini is for that. Along with the worldly education, they give the true spiritual education in Vidya Vahini. That is why these words came. Ajnana Nashini, Sukyana Dayini.
Thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you for this wonderful message and the power of surrender.
Saishwari Namastubhyam Varde Vidyavahini Vidyarambham वक्ष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। अज्ञाननाशिनि सुज्ञानदायिनि अज्ञाननाशिनि सुज्ञानदायिनि विद्यादायिनि विद्यावाहिनि वाजितफलदायिनि विद्यावाहिनि वरदे साई मां वरदे साई
Saram, Uncle. First and
Saram Pallavi, how are you?
Saram. Hari, Uncle, thank you so much for sharing such a beautiful meaning of Vidya Vahini and such a good explanation of surrender. I myself am a high school student, and something I constantly do is I'm always stressing out and studying. So I put bhajans on to calm myself down. And there's one bhajan that I would really like you to share. I came across this bhajan when I was stressing out and studying, and I put it on to calm my nerves. And since then, it's always been a bhajan that I go to when I look for Swami's support and protection. And I know it's a personal favorite for many of my friends here. Anytime I feel alone or as if no one is out there, this bhajan is a constant reminder that Swami is always with me and that he is one that I can always rely on. I know we would all be so happy if you could share your experiences for the bhajan Avo Pyare. That would be
Sure, Pallavi. Sairam, nice to hear from you. This I will share. This was way back in Puttaparthi when I was a student. Swami, I was singing in the Divine Presence, and suddenly Swami told, you go work in the university. Swami doesn't like anybody to be sitting idle. So he told, work in the university. I told Swami, no, I have not come here for work at all. I have come here to offer bhajan morning and evening and be in that thought 24 hours of the day, praying to you, nothing else. I was telling in my heart, but Swami told, no, you cannot keep quiet. Idle mind is devil's workshop. You better go work. And then Swami gave me a job in the administrative building. So what's my activity? Morning bhajan, evening bhajan, and middle go to office, work in the university, get back, sing bhajan. Morning get up, sing Nagar Sankirtan, shout on top of your voice, and then go to have breakfast, go for work, get back, sing bhajan. This is what I was doing. One fine day, the work pressure was so much, I couldn't go for bhajan in the evening. Means I'm asked not to go for bhajan. And I was given instruction, duty is God. So do your duty. You don't have to attend bhajan. You do your duty. As far as I am concerned, my duty is more bhajan, not anything else. So I was crying. But then I was working because it is Swami's university. So I was working, I was crying. And then what happened? After all the work, it was a full moon day. So I came out from the administrative building on top of the hillock and looked at Chandrama, the moon, which was pure white, full moon. I saw that, and then I saw in that Swami's face, and I was crying, Swami, I am here to sing, offer bhajan to you. And what did you do today? You stopped me from attending bhajan, and I have to be here. And I didn't even have a darshan. It is night. I cannot have your darshan this day without bhajan in the evening. I feel really horrible. Then that time I thought, when I saw the moon, I thought, Swami, please come in my eyes. Aao pyare nayan hamare, sahi hamare aao. Swami says he is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. So I am welcoming him. Aao pyare nayan hamare, because the only love for anybody in this world can be God only. Okay, in the worldly sense, people get married, husband, wife, children, everything. That's okay. That's representation of God. But the truth is that Lord alone is the true lover for anybody, because his love is selfless. He doesn't expect anybody, he doesn't expect anything from anybody. So, when such a selfless Godhood, the Purna Avatar is there, I can't call anybody except Swami. Aao pyare nayan hamare, sai hamare. Tujhe bin koi nahi rakhware. Without you, there is nobody to protect me. Tum bin kaun sahare. Except you, who else can give me the support? So this all these things flowing, and the wordings and the tune, it was flowing. Automatically I was crying and singing. Not one time the bhajan came. I thought, oh, bhajan has come. So I went on crying. Came to hostel, sat and sang and cried out. Whole heart, because I missed darshan. I missed bhajan. Imagine you are given the blessing of singing in front of Swami morning and evening, and one day you have to miss. How terrible it is. So that was what the feeling. So next day morning I went. I sat in the veranda, first row. I was sitting, few of us morning time, not all were there. Swami slowly opened the door, came straight, walked up to me, came near me, stood in front of me, put his padam under his leg, and after that he was telling the behind boy, there are some people who are very busy. They don't have time to come for bhajan. But said, there are some people who are very, very busy. They don't have time to come for bhajan also. They are too busy, like that Swami said. But what to do? I had to go. That word, I caught it immediately. He told in Telugu, ఎంతో బిజీగా ఉన్నారు, భజనలో రావడానికి సమయం లేదు, ఏమి చేయాలి, నేను వెళ్ళాల్సింది. I had to go. That means Swami was present during that offering of that composition. Aao pyare nayan hamare, sai hamare aao. When he told this, I can only cry. I only cried, and I told Swami, how foolish I am that in my selfish way, I should sing in front of you. That is, I want to be present. But wherever I am, you are coming. And Pallavi, and all the young adults and all the devotees. I always found in my life, you know, all the time, Swami is with me at any point of time. That conviction is more than 100% blessed by Swami himself. Sairam. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
आओ प्यारे नयन हमारे साईं हमारे आओ प्यारे नयन हमारे साईं हमारे आओ प्यारे नयन हमारे साईं हमारे तुम बिन कोई नहीं रखवाले तुम बिन कोई नहीं रखवाले तुम बिन कौन सहारे बाबा तुम बिन कौन सहारे तुम बिन कौन सहारे साईं हमारे तुम बिन कौन सहारे आओ साईं प्यारे कौन सहारे आओ साईं प्यारे
Saram, Uncle. My name is Navneet.
Sairam, Neet, how are you?
Doing well. How are you? Thank you so much for spending time with us.
Pleasure mine. Swami is great, pleasure is mine.
So, one bhajan that you have composed that I enjoy a lot. What I like about this bhajan is that its lyrics are very simple, but the meaning and the feeling is very nice. It's Sai Ram Hare, Sai Krishna Hare. The words are so simple, but the meaning is the feel behind the song is so strong and special. So we would love to hear from you what inspired this bhajan. And I've heard, I think, Kote Uncle sing this song, and it sounds beautiful. So we'd love to hear you just talk about what inspired this bhajan.
I will. Thanks a lot for this question. Nothing. All of us, especially as a student, every day we like to sing, offer our bhajan to Swami. So Akhanda bhajan was coming. Second week of November, all of us we call it World Bhajan Day. So we were excited because Akhanda bhajan, Swami will sit for more time. We can sing more bhajans and all those things. So in that imagination, I was excited so much. Exactly on Akhanda Bhajan Day, Evening Akhand Bhajan starts at 6, but by 11:30, 12, suddenly I developed shivering in the body and fever, high fever. I couldn't control myself. I immediately lie down and my body was thrown from earth to heaven. Because of that shivering, I was thrown. So much of shivering, I was shaking. I was with no body consciousness, high fever, like blabbering. I was blabbering. Like, we all say, listen, Sairama, all those things are coming out. Because it is high fever and shivering. But that time, when we are saying Sai Rama, Sai Krishna, like that, we are doing, because we are brought up in that tradition of telling Rama, Krishna also. Because for everything, when you sit, you'll say at childhood, before knowing Swami, you'll say Hare Ram. When we get up, we say, we see elderly people, they cannot get up easily. They catch hold of the floor. They'll get up, they'll say Hare Ram. Some people say Hare Krishna, like that. So, for us, once we become Sai devotees, any Sai devotee, any explanation, if you say some happy news, they'll say Sai Ram, like that. If you give a very sad news, they'll say, oh my God, Sai Ram. For everything we get Sai Ram. So, when that fever was high, I was getting the name of Sai Rama, Sai Krishna, shivering. So that time that bhajan is coming, Sai Rama Hare. Because at that time, Hare, we can only praise the Lord, nothing else. Sai Rama Hare, Sai Krishna Hare. Because always I loved two aspects of God is Rama and Krishna. A little extra because my grandfather was Rama's devotee and Krishna as an Atkattaya, very mischievous chap. I loved him too. So because of that, and I really always many bhajans, the comparison keeps coming. Sai Ram Hare, Sai Krishna Hare. Raghupati Raghava Ram Hare, Rajiva Lochana Shama Hare, Sai Ram Hare, Sai Shama Hare. So Parthi Purishwara Sai Hare. For us, Rama is Sai, Krishna is Sai. So Raghupati Raghava Ram Hare, Raghupati Raghava Ram Hare, Rajiva Lochana Shama Hare. They are that qualities are there. But for us, who is that? It is, Sai Rama is Sai Krishna, or that Rama and Krishna. And that Sai, which Sai I am talking about, Tripureshwara Sai. That is the basic thing. Because I have seen Bhakti Sai, I am living with Bhakti Sai. That time I was living with Bhakti Sai. So I can only think about him immediately. Akhanda Bhajan, Kote had come to hostel. I thought this classical oriented bhajan will suit Kote more. Though I had many singers of Puttaparthi and many other singers of Vrindavan, I sent word for Kote and he came with Swami. Stupid fellow, you are having high fever, you are shivering. Why are you disturbing yourself? I told Kote, please, be here. Then I asked somebody to get the army. I was lying down. I sang this bhajan for him. I made him sing with that fever 35 times. And he became mastery of, and he is one of the best melodious, fluent singer. And Akhanda Bhajan the evening in front of Swami, the first session, Kote sang this Swami was in bliss, devotees were in bliss. And the beauty, I attended that bhajan because malarial fever stays for only some time every day. If it is afternoon time, every afternoon time that comes. Evening I was perfectly okay. I went to join the bhajan. I played harmonium and he sang. It was wonderful. So compositions comes from cosmos. Whatever may be the condition, you are sick, you are not sick, you are happy, you are sad, whatever it is, if God decides that He has to put in your empty mind that He puts that in your empty mind, that then that becomes from the heart. It doesn't from the mind where you sit, tune it, compose it, and give it to people. No, it's not. It enters for all the people, any musician, God enters and gives that. That's how they are. Nobody can say it is mine, or I sing, or I compose, I did this, I did that. No. He puts it, He brings out. That's it. Sadhu.
Thank you for sharing that. I'll pass it on to Manasi next.
Thank you, Sarah.
Saram, uncle. So, as
Thank
you
you.
mentioned earlier, Swami always says that in this present age of Kali Yuga, the path to self realization is best achieved through Namasmarana. Your bhajan Jeevana Jyoti Tum Ho Sai reminds me of a song we sing here at our Sai Center. It goes, light the lamp of love within my heart, dear Sai. Feel it with your love divine, oh let it shine. But the most beautiful line goes, I am in the light. The light resides within me. When I see you, Lord, then I know I am the light, which is verily the goal of self realization, to realize we are that light. Uncle, can you share the story behind your bhajan, Jeevana
Sure,
Jyoti Tum Ho Sai?
sure. Thank you. It was in 2001. I had a trip to Canada, and I went. I never knew that, when I go abroad, I don't go, oh, I'm going to perform. No, I feel I go there because that's a great opportunity to sing every day Swami's glory and lose myself in that glory. That is why I go abroad. Not just that as a, you think you are a professional, you are performing. No, you are given an opportunity to sing the glory. You are given an opportunity to mix with devotees. You are given an opportunity to take that as pilgrimage. So I went to Canada. I asked somebody who called me how many bhajans are there, because they told 2.5 months you have to come. 2 months. I told how many bhajans? They told 12 bhajans. I told 60 days, why should I stay there? They told, no, brother, you come here. We need that time. So I thought, okay, some devotees are telling, we'll go. I went there. You know what happened? In 60 days, there were 72 programs for that bhajan program. So what happened after that 72 concerts? I came back home. I reached by 4:30 morning home, and the front room bed was rolled for me. I sat on that. I cried because I didn't expect that that I will lose myself in God's name for 2 months. And so many devotees I covered, like lakhs of devotees. I talked to around 6 lakhs people that time. Radio interview, TV interview, bhajans, this, that. And on top of that, Swami gave me so much, economically also. So when I came, I thought, who is my light of life? Swami, it is you only. Jeevana Jyoti Tum Ho Sai. And why Premiki Jyoti Jalavo? Because all devotees who came heard the bhajan and talked to me, they told, brother, we could see the love of Swami from you. We could see Swami's love from you. So where from the love comes? From Swami. So Swami, please, Prem ki Jyoti Jalavo. Please always keep the lamp of love burning in me. जीवन के इस अंधियारों से साई दीप जलाओ. in this life and I enter into this world, it creates certain illusion of darkness. From that you give the light. Prema ki jyoti jalao. That's how the song came. I was, any bhajan comes, I don't know, I can't hold myself because it's beyond my control. It comes, it flows. So I have to submit. I have to melt. I should feel Swami's love throughout my being. So I can only cry out in tears of joy. So that's how this bhajan came. Thanks for reminding me this. Thank you. Sai
Thank you
bless.
so much, Uncle, for sharing this beautiful experience and helping us all feel Swami's love. I'd like to
Sai.
pass the next request to Tejas.
Saram Hari Uncle, thank you so much for sharing your experiences so far. I want to shift focus a little bit and ask you about your composition, Aruna Ramana Sri Gurudeva. This is a bhajan that's very popular here in my center and one that I think everyone looks forward to every time it is offered during a bhajan session. So with that, I would love for you to share your experiences and motivation behind composing this bhajan. Saram.
Aruna Ramana Sri Gurudeva. This bhajan came in Tiruvannamalai, we call it. Arunachaleshwara temple is there. Supposed to be a Siddha Bhumi because Lord Shiva himself took the form of Agnilinga. So I went there with my friend. I stayed in Seshadri Swamigal ashram, who was a Siddha Purusha. So the day I was leaving, I was sitting in the samadhi of that Siddha Purusha, Seshadri Swamigal, and meditating for hours. That time within my body, the words are going. I don't know which is right or wrong. The words are flowing. Aruna Ramana Sri Gurudeva, Sesha Ramana Sadgurudeva, Bhava Hariharana Sri Deva, Guru Hai Sat Chit Anand Deva. Generally in bhajan, I was really astonished. Why these words out of nowhere? Because we always compose bhajan, like Rama, Krishna, Yesu, Allah, Daya Karo, Kripa Karo, all those things bhajans will come. Why this? Like, Aruna Ramana, I have never heard in my life this word at all. Sesha Ramana, I don't know why this one came. Anyhow, this bhajan came. So that day I came back home. I taught bhajan class was there at home. I taught few of the students, means my bhajan students who were there. I was teaching them today's composition from Tiruvannamalai. So I share with you, I shared with them, and then they learned. And when I visited US in 2002, I sang this in Los Angeles, this bhajan, and Arunachal Shiva, because that was new that time. So I sang this Aruna Ramana Arunachal Shiva throughout US, if in my opinion. I sang everywhere, but I have the recording of Los Angeles. So I thought this bhajan nobody will take because the words are funny for people to hear. Then somebody asked me, brother, why this Aruna Ramana? Why Sesha Ramana? What is the connection inside them? Then I told him, brother, I never thought about the meaning and compose because the wordings came. In my opinion, Aruna means crimson red color. We call it Aruna because we call Surya as Aruna, right? Surya is crimson red in color. What crimson red stands for? It stands for enlightenment. So Ramana, who is enlightened, Aruna Ramana is Ramana, who is enlightened, is Sri Gurudeva. Because at the age of 16, he got the experience of enlightenment. So is Sri Gurudeva. Seshadri Swamigal is a Siddha Purusha. Why Sesha Ramana? Because when Ramana was doing tapas in Patalalinga place in Arunachaleshwara temple, Seshadri Swamigal took care of him. So Seshadri Swamigal, who is attached to Ramana, Sesha Ramana, that Seshadri Swamigal, he is Satgurudeva. But who is our Sai? Bhagavan. Is he Sri Guru? Is he Satguru? Bhava Bhaya Harana. He is the one who makes us and makes us not fear about this ocean of life. Bhava Bhaya Harana. He removes the fear of samsara. Bhava Bhaya Harana Shri Sai Deva. Then who is the true Guru? Rama came, Krishna came, all avatars came. But today also we are remembering, singing the glory. So who is the Guru? Guru hai Sat Chit Anand Deva. True Guru is truth, existence, bliss. This is the way, the wordings, tune. Everything came along. So this is the meaning. What Swami has given, I understand. So I thought of sharing with you, Tejas. Thanks for asking this question.
Thank you so much, Uncle. It was a great experience, very profound meaning and profound bhajan that I personally understand more. So thank you for that. I would now like to pass it on to Sai Sahana.
Thank you so much for sharing your powerful stories and anecdotes. The last bhajan that we'd like for you to share with us is actually one of my personal favorites. I heard it for the first time from a friend around 5 years ago. Since then, every time I see him, I ask him to sing that bhajan. So we'd love for you to share your personal memories and backstory.
What is that bhajan?
For Murali Dada He Ganeshama.
Oh, yeah, the beauty is always every new composition I have sung when I visited US or Canada or Australia or Middle East. I have always sung these new bhajans, and the greatest blessing is the young adults and youths of all abroad countries. They have taken it so seriously and they sing so beautifully. When I hear, I get really tears in the eyes, and I'm awestruck when I listen to all the young adults throughout the world. In India, many people don't know these bhajans, but abroad they know every bhajan what has been coming to me, given by Swami to me. So this bhajan, what happened at home, I always play a Kannada devotional by one Pandit, Venkatesh Kumar, very great singer of Karnataka. He always sings a devotional song, Tvaretu Jeevi Sabahude, Hari Ninna Chanakala, means can anybody live leaving your lotus feet? That is what. Can any devotee live leaving the lotus feet of beloved Bhagavan? Can we leave the lotus feet of Hari and be far away? This is what everyone, Purandaradas felt, Kanakadas felt, every saint felt. So I thought, who else felt? When I heard that tune and that wordings, he'll say, you can do tapas leaving father, mother. You can leave your wife and children also. but you cannot leave God's feet for a second. This is the meaning of that bhajan in Kannada. So what happened was, I was involved so deeply into the meaning, and suddenly I got into emotions of Surdas because he had nobody. He only thought about Krishna all the time. Mirabai, another person, though a princess, a Maharani, but she only had love for Krishna, not for any other mortal human beings. So, immediately the bhajan comes, Muralidhara, Hey Ganasha, Muralidhara. It is like addressing Muralidhara is, you are telling his name. Muralidhara is addressing. Like you want to call somebody. If somebody says, Sai Sahana, they'll say, suppose I have to call you, then I'll say, Sai Sahana, then you will turn back. So same way, when you are addressing the Lord, you say, Muralidhara, Hey Ganasham, pitch dark, Shama, Krishna. What does that represent? That represent the cloud and the rain, the grace of God. That is what represents Eganashama. Muralidhara Eganashama. Who is that for us? Partishwara Saisha. For us, that Krishna is Partishwara Saisha. Giridhari. Parthivihari. Why Giridhari? He should say Giridhari, he should say Krishna Murari. Because Krishna lifted Govardhanagiri. How can that Parthivihari come with Giridhari? Yes, to remove the problem of Braj people, he lifted Govardhan. But to remove the problems of all the devotees, our problems are carried by Lord Sai Krishna. That's why Giridhari Parthivihari. Because in my life, I lived very casual. I never thought about tomorrow. I never think about yesterday. I live at present. Yes, Swami has given me the Satsangh time. Nothing else matters to me. So who takes care of the burden of life? Who is that taking care of the burden of my life? It is Swami. Now I have given my burden to Swami. You have given Swami take care of my work or my examination or my this or my that. So each one of us, we give burden to Swami. So Giridhari Parthivihari. That's why it comes softer voice with higher emotion, because we give so much of burden to Swami. Meera ke Hey Giridhari. Meera was, what do you say, the passive type of love. Surdas is calmed down, very submissive, because he cannot see. So he fell into the well. Krishna had to come, catch his finger, get him out of the well. After that, throughout his life, Krishna was catching his feet. Whenever Surdas asked, who are you? He will say, I am Shama. That's why in Surdas bhajan, you can hear the word, Sur kahe Sham suno, dasmoti hare. Because when Surdas was composing Sur Sagar Bhagavatam in Bhojpuri Brijvacha language, then Krishna was listening. That's why Sur kahe Sham suno. So Meera ke He Giridhari, Surdas ke Krishna Murari. If you sing that words, if you listen to that words when people sing, when they sing Meera ke He Giridhari, they will sing folk type with power. Meera ke He Giridhari. When they come to Surdas, they will sing Surdas Ke Krishna. And they'll sing with the feeling as though Krishna is catching the finger of Surdas and taking that lead. That tune is like that. Surdas Ke Krishna Murari. Ghanashyama, Meghashyama. So he's the one with so much of, it's like you think of Meghashyama, a dark cloud, showering the rain. So same way, Krishna showering the grace on us. And all our burden he's taking care. Giridhari, Parthivihari, with his background, with that bhajan of Pandit Venkatesh Kumar's, Tvaritu Jeevi Sadavate influence this bhajan came. And this is one of the bhajans like Jeevan Jyoti or any bhajan. All the bhajans come with emotion. It moves me a lot. And my heart melts. Thanks a lot. Sairam to you.
मुरलीधर हे घनश्यामा परतीश्वर साई श्यामा गिरिधारी परती विहारी गिरिधारी परति बिहारी मुरलीधर हे घनश्यामा मुरलीधर हे घनश्यामा परतीश्वर साई श्यामा परतीश्वर साई श्यामा गिरिधारी परति विहारी गिरिधारी परति विहारी मीरा के हे गिरिधारी सूरदास के कृष्ण मुरारी मीरा के गिरिधारी सूरदास के कृष्ण मुरारी घनश्यामा मेघश्यामा साई श्यामा घनश्यामा मेघश्यामा साई श्यामा गिरिधारी परति विहारी गिरिधारी परति विहारी मुरलीधर हे घनश्यामा.
This bhajan is a true testament of the strongest connection that we'll ever have, which is to God. So I'll pass it off to Rashmi to share some final thoughts.
Sairam,
Sairam.
before we conclude this session, On behalf of Sai Region 3, I would like to thank you. We offer our most heartfelt gratitude and sincere thank yous. Thank you for sharing your words of wisdom and the world of knowledge that you have. We are so grateful to Swami and for you for sharing your compositions and the glory of the bhajans with us. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you. Thank you, Saram. Thank you.